Alright friends, today we're going to be getting into a wood stove video. I'm going to be showing you guys our main wood stove that we have in the kitchen of our home. And I'm going to be quickly going over some of the modifications that I've made to this wood stove. And we're going to get a fire going. So stay tuned and let's get this bad boy cleaned out. Got a little place outside that I like to dump my ashes, so we're going to take a little run out there and get the ash vac cleaned out and the coal hut cleaned out. And there's not too many ashes in here today, but it's just good to keep it cleaned up. So I'm going to head out back here to the ash dump spot, and it's a nice, cold, bright, sunny day out in Wisconsin. And that big old oak tree here, we're just going to get rid of these ashes. And sorry, dude. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we'll get the ash vac emptied out here, and as soon as that's cleaned out, we'll head on back inside. And now we got those things cleaned out, we're going to bring them back into the house, because it is very cold out here, and I do not want to be out here any longer than I need to be. Alright, so getting back inside here, I'm going to take you guys through how I do a quick little vacuum. Now that the ash vac's cleaned out, I do a little vacuum job. I'm going to show you guys how I clean the windows. This wood stove did not used to have windows on the doors. I installed those. We're going to need a squeegee. That's the trick. And I just like to take 2 pieces of paper towel. I take one and I put a little water on it and a little drop of Dawn dish soap or any dish soap. And then the other piece of paper towel I just keep dry. And I do a little application here of the water and dish soap. And that cleans up the windows pretty good. A little pull, a wipe, and a pull, and we got that clean. Repeat that on the other door, and we are good to go. And I need to do that every couple days here. Now, you see some of the holes I had drilled in this lower baffle, and they allow air into the lower portion of the firebox. And then this 2-inch square tube and these secondary burn tubes here that I installed, they allow for the secondary burn to occur on the top of the firebox. This here is my air wash and primary air inlet. And we're going to get a fire going here. I've done a lot of experiments on this wood stove over the years as far as secondary burn is concerned. And I'm very happy with the setup I have established now with it, with the solid steel square 2-inch tubing in the back of the firebox there. Goes up into a T and then splits off to either side of those secondary burn tubes. And this is actually some of the cottonwood that I split up in the last video, and we're going to come to find out that it actually isn't as dry as I'd like it to be. But we'll get a little fire going here, and if I close this left door, the flames really reach for the left side of the firebox. And if I switch it around and I close the right door and open the left door, then you'll see the flames, they kind of reach for the right side of the firebox there. So if I need to get some wood going on the right side, I'll just open that left door up, and you can see there the flames going towards the right, and then I switch it back, and they start going in the clockwise way there. And here you can hear the fire going. Here, listen to that fire roaring. Close the doors here, and we'll start getting the stove up to temperature, and then it doesn't take too long for a secondary burn to start occurring. You'll start seeing some flames coming from the top side of the firebox. Once the temperatures reach a little bit higher in the firebox, then some gasification will start to occur, and that's really pretty. I like seeing that. The gasification is a very pretty flame. It's almost a spontaneous, slow flame that erupts inside of the firebox. It's very cool. So we got a little bit of a fire going here, and we're just going to kind of stoke that up even more. And it's starting to get pretty warm in the firebox here. You can start to see what I'm talking about here. Some nice flames there. We're getting some secondary flames coming from the top, and some sporadic gasification happening inside of the firebox. And we'll let that get even more established. Let the fire get nice and hot in there. And I believe the primary air is still open. Now the fire is getting nice and hot, and we're starting to get some very nice secondary burn going on. You can see some nice gasification happening there through the windows. And yeah, I'm very happy with how this wood stove turned out. It's a very solid wood stove, and adding the windows is a huge benefit. So here we can see some very nice secondary burn. Look at that. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I love it. You see that? Nice slow flames. And that's what you want. That's what you want to have. That's what you want to be going for. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you could be so kind as to please like the video and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you feel like leaving a comment, let me know if you want to see some more of these types of videos. I can go maybe a little bit more in depth about the modifications I've done to the wood stove.